Hi, everybody. It's Gene Simmons, and you're not, and you're listening to the Potter Than Hell podcast with Steve, BC, BB, and Dylan. But you knew that, didn't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is your last stop on the crazy train of hard rock and heavy metal. So sit back, buckle in, and hang on. Here we go.
Hello, Potter Than Hellions. Welcome back to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is Steve, your host. I'm joined this week by
BC
and BB. And I am your keyboard player tonight. So if this sounds like crap, blame Dylan, because that means he didn't train me very well. And we are recording from Lucky's, so that means we have
Jenn!
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
How are you?
I like BB's new name for me.
What?
He called me, Estro
Gem.
Gem?
Because in Steve's little text message, he said, don't forget a gem. And Jen said that she was a gem. So she's Estra Gem now for today. Estra Gem and the holograms.
And we have John. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
John is good. And we have an extra special treat tonight. We have BC's bride here tonight. Renee, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Say that again. BB was whistling. Shut the fuck up over there. Her big moment on podcast and you fuck it up. How are you?
Good.
Say hello.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Renee. Glad to have you here. She made an awesome hagash pizza for us today. Can't wait to eat it. So, hope everybody's doing good out there. And like I said, I'm your keyboard player tonight. Dylan is taking the night off, which Jen is really upset about.
Yeah, Dylan, you suck. Usually it's BB that skips my house. Why is that, BB? First of all, let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
it usually is BB that skips out here.
Yeah,
It
why?
is. I don't know.
You have an issue with Lucky's bar?
Maybe.
I thought he was skipping again because I drove by his house and his truck was still there.
Call security.
Yeah. I'm going to call Lucky.
Oof.
He's a leprechaun. He's not
Get
nice.
lucky if
You
you
know, he's like the leprechaun from the movie, like the meme one.
So, Dylan, yeah, I'm really upset you're not here, but that's all right. We'll
I know.
talk about it later.
But you know what? He deserves a week off though, because he hasn't had a week off. Even like if BB can't make it or BC can't make it, Dylan's still there. So
Sure.
And well, that's because he wouldn't let me use his computer. But I'm using his computer tonight, so it's all good.
So he skips my birthday.
I know.
See, I kind of feel it's personal.
Okay.
I don't want to mention that.
Yeah.
But you know, we will. All right. So hope everybody's good out there. And last week we did the Iron Maiden draft with Aaron Martell. Came out today. We had an awesome time. And what did you think about it, BC?
Nervous. Makes me crazy, and nothing ever goes as planned for me. So that's it for that.
Yeah, great time. Aaron's always a good time to have on. And man, I actually checked out the Spotify lists, and man, I'm very surprised how good Aaron's list is. I'm a little jealous, but yeah, when we do those drafts, I actually like it. And I also like watching BC's face turn red in more ways than one. But good times.
Yeah, I always forget how upset BC gets for these things because he was like he's redder than he is now. He's thinking about it. His blood pressure is rising.
Did you throw anyone out?
No, I had a game plan. Still,
He had a game
BC
plan.
has a game plan. It just never goes to plan.
Yeah, and then it didn't help that BB skipped him in the one round.
Oh.
So that did, but it was fun. I love those episodes because BC gets so riled up about them. It's freaking awesome. And also, I want to say thanks to Brad Rustoven. He invited me. I was on the Slamfest podcast. We recorded an episode about the band Funny Money. If you guys don't know about Funny Money or the Slamfest, go check out Slamfest podcast. They have a new episode every Thursday. Comes out. Brad had me on. We talked about Funny Money. And if you don't know who that is, go check out the Slamfest podcast and find out. It was a real cool episode to do. BC and I know we've talked about Funny Money on the episode before. And I think we talked about it a little bit. We had Joe Pissarro on too when we did the Kicks episode. So just a little spoiler. It's kind of Kicks oriented, some of the stuff. So once again, thanks Brad for inviting me on there. And what do you think, BC? New Skid Row singer. What do you think, my friend?
I love it. I mean, the last guy's good. I saw him live, but I think it was just lacking something. But then again, who knows what was going on in the background? But this guy is just phenomenal. He fits them so much better. His vocals fit so much better. His personality, I think, is just going to bring Skid Row back to a new level.
Yeah, and by the way, it's Eric Grunwald, the former singer of Heat, and he quit Heat after the last Monsters of Rock cruise. I don't know if it was like right after, but it was somewhere after the cruise. And he had cancer, went through all the treatments and stuff, so he's back in good health, and he is now the new singer for Skid Row. You checked out the song, BB. What did you think?
I absolutely loved it. We're fans of Heat on here. We've talked about these guys several times, and Eric's vocals are fantastic. And you always get like the song that the record company wants to release. You know what I mean? So I am hoping that the rest of the album is close to that song, but it's just a little bit more teeth to it. But vocally, Eric is spot on. He can hit the notes for sure.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. Eric, if you guys have not seen Eric when he was in Heat, in Heat, there you go. In the band Heat, absolutely, BC and I saw him a couple shows on the Monsters of Rock Cruise 2020, and absolutely insane frontman, probably the most dynamic frontman that I've seen in decades, probably. Super nice guy too. Talk to him. Hello, all this kind. Quick little social things on the cruise. Didn't actually get the chance to sit and talk with him, but he was very cool, very humble, and I can't wait to see Skid Row with him. I hope that they don't try to curb his, not to talk about the show, but curb his enthusiasm on the stage, because he's the show. He is the show. Body surfing across the crowd, jumping in the pool, swimming across the pool, coming back on the stage. Just total insanity, fantastic. And just to give you guys a preview, Dylan's going to play the new Skid Row song right now.
Street fight, car crash, starting with a
hope you guys enjoyed that. Dylan didn't know I was going to do that, so surprise. Before we get into the episode as well, a couple weeks ago we had our Kiss crew on the show, and we did Make Your Own Kiss album from Dynasty, Unmasked, and Music from the Elder. Our good listener Jeff Goss sent in his album, and his album is The Oath, Naked City, Dirty Livin', Hard Times, World Without Heroes, Tomorrow, Charisma, Sure Knows Something, Only You, and I Was Made for Loving You. Good ass album. No skippers on there for me. Well, World Without Heroes I can live without, but it's a good mix, and actually it's right in the middle, so that breaks up the album pretty good. Great job, Jeff. Thank you for sending in your album, and thanks for listening. And what else we got here? What are we listening to? Jen, we didn't hear too much from you tonight. What do you got? What are you listening to? I mean, what stupid shit are you listening to this time?
I was waiting for that. I really was. So, like, the last couple of weeks, I'm like, let me just listen to a whole bunch of stuff.
I listen to a whole bunch of rap. Shit.
And I started listening to Rancid because a song came up. And I used to like them a while back, and I thought, well, Rancid, I'm sure Steve doesn't like them. But if Dylan was here, he would like Rancid. So I've been listening to them, listening to Break and Bend, 6 a.m. Sammy Hagar, I was supposed to see him last week, so I started listening to his stuff. But,
Did you go?
No, we didn't go.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, we had some things going on.
Yeah.
So I've been all over the place with music, really.
What kind of Sammy? Anything good?
3 Lock Box. That's my
Okay,
favorite.
all right, I like that. All right, that's all right. We'll give you that
Oh,
one.
so you're not going to make fun of me then? No?
I'm not.
We're good? All right.
Wait till I show you something later. You'll
Okay.
be like, you will not believe it. But I'm not going to say it on the air though. And it's actually good.
Okay.
These guys have seen it. I don't know if they if it really soaked into their brains yet. And BB, how are you?
Well, thank God I have you here to help me out, because I sent this to BC and I sent this to you. The re-released Little Caesar album, American Dream. It was actually released in 2012. They reissued it, the 10-year reunion. Put some live songs on it. Listened to it today. Absolutely love it. Some of the highlights on this: Holy Rollers, great. Hard Rock Hell, Prisoner of Love, In My Mirror. Just a really, really good underrated band that just never really, they were always the opener. They were never the headliner. But yeah, just released a couple weeks ago this year. So check it out, American Dream by Little Caesar.
Is it a Kiss song, Prisoner of Love?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Would you know?
Yes.
Okay. BC, how about you? What do you got?
Last week I've been digging deep into the collection, preparing for future episodes, and I just go leave it as lots of deep 80s stuff. I was even digging out cassettes.
Whoa.
I knew it. See?
Did you guys
Remember
order?
the Beast comes out on
was
cassette and he
just
starts bringing them out. Told you.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if you guys ordered that.
I did.
Did
I
you?
didn't.
Do you have a
I'm not getting
cassette
into
player?
that.
Do you have a cassette player?
He hesitated. He's thinking,
Yeah,
do
I
I
know.
actually
It's
have
not,
one?
it's not good.
Maybe you should buy a Walkman.
I have one.
All right. I'm not going to buy
He's trying to
one
get one
because
with Bluetooth.
I have an album from Iron Maiden, and I don't have a record player, so.
That's all right. It's a
It's
collectible.
it's
a
There you go.
Senjutsu.
Yeah.
Is it black
Was
with
it the
that?
last one that came out?
That's it.
It was red.
Yeah.
I got the red one.
It's got like the samurai dude on the
Yeah.
front. And actually, I was thinking about that today. I was working at the library, and a guy comes in and he ordered Enter the Dragon from Bruce Lee, the Bruce Lee movie. I guess that was like his famous movie. And the cover of it reminds you of Senjutsu. It's like black in red. And I was like, holy shit, maybe that was something that they thought of when they did the coloring for that album. I'll have to pull up a picture for it. Maybe BB could look that up while we're going here. And so for me this week, I'm still on my Joe Bonamassa kick. Listen to a lot of live stuff from him. The Funny Money stuff that I had to listen to for Slam Fest, which is great because I haven't listened to those guys in years. I know BC and I, when those albums first came out in the late '90s, we were checking them out, and then once Kicks came back, you kind of forgot about them. Still the new Ghost album, the new Scorpions album, new Sabaton, and new Hammerfall, just fantastic albums. And so that's what we got this week. BC's got some deep 80s metal and hard rock songs. BB's got Little Caesar, American Dream. Jen's got Rancid, which Jen, honestly, I couldn't name a song from them. If they came on now, I would have no idea who they were. Although they sound like they suck. Breaking Ben and Sammy Hagar 3-Lock Box. All right, so this week we are going to do our Motley Crue episode, our set list for Motley Crue. What would be what we would want to see for this new tour that's coming out that we're hoping it's going to go, and so far it should. The stadium tour with Def Leppard and Joan Jett, I think, is the other band on the bill, but I don't know. All right, so we are doing our dream Motley Crue set list that we would want to see if they play this tour, and I don't know if it was planned to be a co-headlining tour where one would open one night and the other would open another night. I'm not sure how that was supposed to work. I'm not sure even how it kind of seems, but we're going to do our dream set lists, and who wants to go first tonight? John, what do you got first? John's out again. God damn it, John.
He's out again.
Come on, John.
Jesus.
Well, why don't I go first? Because I fucked up.
Okay, how'd you fuck up?
I didn't know this was going to be for this tour. I just thought it was just a dream set list.
Well, it is.
But
it
I'm
comes
going
up
back
to
to
the same thing.
1999.
Who cares?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was younger then, so
Why
let's
does it make a
do it.
difference? That don't make a difference.
No?
What? It's whatever you want to hear.
It's your dream
Okay.
concert.
Your dream.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Because
so
when
they're
you
coming out to
said
do-
said this concert, I'm like, oh fuck.
So they're coming out to do this show, but they're not doing anything past 1999. So you can look at it that way.
Yeah, I'll go
It's all
first.
good. It's all good.
You guys.
It's my birthday. You can do whatever you
Thanks,
want.
Jen. Thanks.
birthday.
Even though you don't want to come to my ball.
I'm here the most important day, your birthday.
That's true.
Almost. So let's go back in time. We'll hop in the old time machine. We're going to go back to August 24th, 1999, because this really happened in a way. We're going to go to Nashville, the first American music. It's an outdoor venue right outside of Nashville. This place only seats 13,000 people. Motley Crue is the only band. No openers. They're going to do a 20-song set list. We have a big, humongous curtain with a big red pentagram on a black curtain. We got the flashing lights behind it. And the song On With The Show is playing in the background. So they come on, they start to riff a little bit. Curtain drops, they open up a live wire. I think that's a great opener, great opening riff. Actually love that song from their first album. That's pretty much, Motley Crue's first song. Might as well open it up with that. Song number 2 from Shout At The Devil. Let's go with Looks That Kill. Another great heavy riffing song. A great 1-2 punch, I think. Song number 3. How about we do Too Fast For Love? I think that's another great riff song to start off with. And then we're going to go deep. We're going to go to Girls, Girls, Girls for song number 4 with 5 Years Dead. I love mixed slide guitar in that. I think that's just so cool. It's a great song, super deep. A lot of the Motley Crue fans will actually enjoy that song. Song number 5, Take Me to the Top, another somewhat of a deeper track from their first album. Really love that song. Song number 6, Too Young to Fall in Love from Shout At The Devil. Another great song, great album. Song number 7, we're going to go from the greatest hits that this tour they're kind of promoting with Bitter Pill. This song probably did not make anybody's list. This is a very. I think this album is unforgetting with the 2 songs. The one is like Angela, but I love Bitter Pill. I think that's a great song. Another deep one for song number 8, Red Hot from Shout At The Devil. Heavy drum riffs for BC. Great song. Song number 9. We're gonna have some cages drops. We're gonna have some women in some cages. We're gonna go Girls, Girls, Girls from the same album. They'll be dancing in the cages. And since the girls are out, we might as well go with another deep track for song number 10 from Dr. Feelgood. She Goes Down. Zip, zip. another deep song. I'm not a hits guy, and I would love to see them do this song. But song number 11, speaking of hits, every set list needs a piss song. So song number 11 is going to be Home Sweet Home.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But as they are dropping the big, humongous white piano down, one of the cables breaks and hits Vince and knocks him straight across the stage. Knocked out cold. Stage lights go, all the lights go on, everybody's in a panic. PA guy says, everybody calm down, relax, the show will go on. Boom. 15, 20 minutes go by, they take Vince, boom, in the ambulance, and he's gone to the hospital. And thank God they're in Nashville. And thank God Mick is good buddies with who? John Corabi.
Steve Tyler.
He's already backstage. He's already backstage because Mick got him backstage. So then I had to look and see what songs actually Corabi did when they toured in '84. So I didn't want to go crazy with songs that he never did live. So we're gonna restart the show almost. We're gonna put the big curtain back up with the pendulum on it. The next song that starts is going to be In the Beginning from Shout at the Devil, and then they come with Corabi and the rest of the band, and right when they say Shout the Devil, boom, the big boom, the curtain drops again, they open up, they go Shout the Devil, then they go song number 13, Dr. Feelgood, which Corabi has done from the same album. Song number 14, Wild Side from Girls, Girls, Girls. Song number 15, Kickstart Your Heart from Dr. Feelgood. And they are going to close the show with song number 16, another deeper track with Primal Scream from Decade of Decadence. They go off, crowd's going crazy, everybody, they're all happy. Corabi's back to the band, they're all going nuts. So they come back out for a 4-song encore, all from the Motley Crue album, self-titled. Song number 17, they open up with Uncle Jack. Song number 18, they do BC's favorite song is Hammered. Song number 19, another popular one from the album, I believe is the opening track, Power to the People. Power to the Music, not Power to the People, Power to the Music. And of course, they close out with song number 20, Hooligan's Holiday. And don't worry, Vince is all right.
And after Vince gets knocked out, 3/4 of the people leave, so everyone else can go right up the front.
So me, Steve, and BC are right up front, and everybody else left. So that is my big dream Motley Crue concert. What'd you think, BC?
I like it. I like how tragedy strikes. And,
Sure.
You like how tragedy strikes.
Thanks.
Nice.
Well, you know what I mean. And,
I know.
And then they finished my and somebody was there to save the day. So a riot did not break out like Guns N' Roses did when they stopped playing and they trashed the place. So he saved the day, but I like the 94 stuff. Love it.
What'd you think, Jen?
Well, I've never seen John Corabi or really listened to his Motley Crue version. I'm sorry. Oh, BB's leaving.
So you finally get him here, and then you have him booting out in the first part of the show. Nice.
I just never did. I'm
Really?
just being honest. I never did. So
That's your homework.
That's your homework.
I know. I think you.
Now
guys
I know why I
told
never
that
come to
before.
Lucky's. They don't play that good Motley Crue music.
But I would be happy to listen to them. So I would enjoy. I would move up to the front, like you said.
Okay, all right.
As long as Vince isn't dead and he comes back at some point.
Okay, prediction.
I don't know. He hasn't come back yet. No.
Prediction. Jen hates it.
Yes.
You think I hate John Corabi?
I'm not gonna say you're gonna hate it. I don't think you're really gonna like it. Just don't think of it as Motley Crue when you listen to it.
But I'm willing to give it a chance, just like, you guys gave
Yeah, check
Sammy
it
a
out.
chance with Van Halen, so I'm willing to do that.
Well, I mean, Corabi is better than Sammy, but
I'm not drunk enough to tell you to get the fuck out of the house yet, so just
I
give
thought
me
you were gonna
some
pregame.
time.
I thought you were gonna pregame. What the
I
fuck?
didn't.
She said
I
yes.
was running late. I went to the gym,
All right, Ronnie, give it to me real now.
Cool show. I like it. You may hear some of them songs. Poor Vince. Poor Vince. Bitter Pill was a little curveball for me there, and I didn't even listen to that song coming up to this stuff. I was doing a vinyl thing the other day, so I got up to like 3/4 of the way through Dr. Feelgood, and then I had to go. But Bitter Pill, that's my surprise there. People would be like, what the fuck with all the crabby shit, honestly, truthfully. I mean, I would love it. I mean, me and BC, we'd be like, two of the 200 people left in the fucking in the arena. But I like it though. I like the thing. I would go to that, and I would be like, we'd be like, grabby dude, stood up.
Think are you still there?
All right, very cool. All right, and we actually, I forgot to draw for picks out of the hat, so we used the awesome My Digital Camo Kansas City Chiefs official hat, and BC comes up next.
Da-da. He's opening up with Uncle Chuck.
BC, we need entrance music for everybody, so when someone comes up, it'll be like on wrestling, you have your entrance music. I'm trying to think what BC. BC's could be hammered.
That's true.
All right, so think about what your entrance music's going to be for next week.
Okay.
Dylan, no grunge, no stupid shit for yours. Okay? Go ahead, BC.
All right, my crew concert would be, could say this last one, not that they're supposed to tour anymore, but mine would have a dark curtain too. They would have to come out last because it'd have to be dark. When the curtain drops after the intro, I'll have to back up. I just want to describe the stage a little bit. The backdrop's going to have like the mountains with the Hollywood sign in it up top, coming down to like the strip, but the strip's all in flames.
Is the sign in flames?
No, believe it or not. Not yet.
Okay. All right.
So then you come down to the drum riser. From the drum riser down is the stone. The drums are up on just stone. And then they have I still love it to this very day. In front of the speakers is I don't even know what you call it, when they had a shot of the devil with the daggers, you know what I mean?
Like knives all around it?
No, like how they had it on the shot of the devil tour. In front of the speakers they had
the circle.
No. Not in front of the speakers on each side.
Oh.
Each side of the drum. I know I drew a little drawing here.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
On each side of the drums. That's how it was. It has like...
Oh, okay, like spikes. Spikes.
You remember?
Yeah.
I'm not making it up. It's something they did in the past. They brought
I do know.
back.
Now that I saw that, I don't even...
That would pretty much be the stage with the modern technology of you'd be able to change the backdrop.
I thought you didn't like technology.
Not too often. But my show starts with just darkness, and they played in the beginning because I just think that's so. They're playing that as the curtain is up, so you didn't see the stage yet. So then they come out with the first song's gonna be "On the Name of Rock," which I just think once the curtain drops and Tom Lee kicks in with the drums, perfect opening song. They rip through that one, and then the second song will be Tom Lee kicks up with the drums for Red Hot. So you gotta keep the momentum going after this. You gotta kick in the Live Wire from their first album. Then go twist up a little bit. Vince is still healthy. Primal Scream for the fourth tune of the set. Everything goes dark again. You can see some action going on. And all of a sudden, they said, we got a special guest for this next song. They bring out Samantha Maloney to do the song Punched in the Teeth by Love. So she comes out, plays with them, rips it all up. So they keep her out, and they do the cover of the Beatles' Helter Skelter, which would be track 6. So they, after that song, she comes up, wave. They introduced her, blah, blah, blah. She's gone. So they're back to the original crew now for Knock 'em Dead Kid. After Knock 'em Dead, they go right into Piece of Your Action. After the first album. Then Vince fixes his hair and gets his vocals right for this one. Fight for Your Right. Fight for Your Rights. Off of Theater of Pain. Which showcases Mick Mars just ripping it up. Totally ripping it up. After that one, they're going to go, next song will be Take Me to the Top. Another cranking song. Again, the lights go down for about a good 10 minutes this time. People are like, what the hell's going on? Blah, blah, blah. They said, we're going to have another special guest come up. So they come back out, and there's a big guy with a grayish hair now, because everybody wants to be like me. It's John Corabi, and they're going to do Smoke the Sky with John Corabi. So they keep him out. They tone it down a little bit for what I would say the piss break song would be, and I don't mean it in a bad way. I like the song Misunderstood. So they do Misunderstood with John Corabi. So now they keep everybody going, so they bring Vince back up, but John stays out. And they do like a duet of Home Sweet Home.
Wow.
Because the mix solo in this just tears it the frig up. Never a piss song, Nick Mars. So they, all right, John, thanks for coming up. Bye, bye, bye. Go back to smoking your dope backstage. So after that, they kick back into Shout at the Devil. You know, a lot of the screens in the background are changing. You saw on the flyer and whatever the song title is, a little bit of miscellaneous stuff. I keep leaving that up. After Shout at the Devil, they're going to go into Girls, Girls, Girls. No girl stuff.
No.
I want to keep it PG.
Okay.
It's about the Crue show.
Yeah, when is it ever PG?
They're old now. Come on.
Oh, sure.
They got kids on. And after Girls, 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 they're going to come out with Bastard. Another great song, Shout at the Devil. After that, they're going to stick with Shout at the Devil and go into Looks to Kill. And then they're going to finish up their set with the Dr. Feelgood. Then, they're thank you, good night, we'll see you next year or whatever. If they ever play again. But
Yeah, I think this is it.
so, of course, the lights are off, the people are going crazy, so you know what's going to happen, you know it, you know. You see two lights come on each side of the stage, you can see the heads coming out. You can hear the beginning of Kickstart My Heart. So they kick into Kickstart My Heart. Play that, you think it's over, and then they kick right into Wild Side. And then they finish with Wild Side, and they pretty much say, get the hell out of here, we're done. And then the lights go off, and On With the Show is playing over the PA. And that would be my kind of set list I'd like to see.
All right.
BB.
I like how the first half is very Tommy Lee drum heavy. I think that's a really great idea. A couple of the songs, like Misunderstood, I would love to see them do that because I love that song. And the way the tempo of that song goes, I couldn't fit it in my set list, because it's a little, there is some cool riffs, it's just a little bit on the softer side. Bastard just missed my list. Love that song. But I like how it was like a history lesson. You had the Maloney girl come out. And what was that girl's name who actually drummed for them?
That's her.
Oh, that's her.
That's her.
Yeah.
Samantha Maloney.
And I'm thinking of something else. Didn't Randy Castillo drum
Yes.
for them too?
Yes.
I don't know who that was.
Yeah, he's on that album, but
He's on
got
that album,
sick.
but
He
Okay,
got sick.
so
And
he
I
died.
think he died.
He died, and she
before
came
that.
in
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she was
She
the
came
drummer
in,
for
did the
Garbage, right?
whole.
Hole. You get for her.
right.
Hole. Yeah.
Yeah, I love how you did
She
a
was
little
great.
history lesson there, and you pretty much covered everything. I definitely pay to see that PC. I'd buy a ticket or two.
It's their last tour.
Okay, I'd definitely buy at least one ticket.
They signed contracts. They're not going to play again. Steve.
All right, cool concert, BC. I like it. I would absolutely go to that, and I would leave that going, holy shit. Samantha Maloney, I didn't even think of her at all. I did think of that album, but I did not think of her. That is awesome. I like the Punch in the Teeth by Love. I love the Fight for Your Rights. All in the Name of Rock. That was a fucking fantastic opener, right? That's fantastic. That never popped into my head at all. Excellent. Fight for Your Rights. I'll tell you what, when I listened to Theater of Pain the other day, I'm like, I like that album. It gets a lot of shit, it really does. But I mean, because
Take
that was like
Smoke in
the
the
most
Boys' Room off
planned.
there.
Yeah.
City Boys Blues is good.
City Boy Blue. I mean, it's good. I enjoy it. Misunderstood. I can live without. Smoke the Sky is fucking awesome.
You got to have someone else.
And you gotta do Wild Side. You gotta do Kickstart My Heart. Is that it? Yeah, that was it. And I do like how you did On With the Show playing as they're walking out.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
I like
enjoyed
that.
I'd love to see Samantha Maloney, just because I've never seen a chick playing drums, and I think she would be awesome. So I would love to see her. All in the Name of Rock. Who is Vince singing that song?
Yeah.
Or is that a John Corabi?
That's
a
a Vince
Vince
song.
song?
That's Vince.
I don't think I've ever heard it. I'm kind of shocked right
You got a lot
now.
of homework.
It's on Theater Pink, right?
Is it really?
Is it Theater?
No,
Pink?
no.
Girls.
Girls.
It's on. It's on Girls.
It
I'm
is?
sorry. Girls.
I don't know why I've never heard it.
I was like,
We gotta listen to the whole album.
Well, I like that album.
did they open up back in the day with that for that tour? I thought they did.
They may have.
I was
Let's
like
look up the
probably
set list for
5
that.
I think they
then,
did.
so
BB,
For the girls?
you're my Dylan for the night,
Yes.
BB.
Okay.
I was pretty young, so I don't know. But-
Because we saw that tour with her drumming.
Oh really?
Yeah, they played Montage.
Really?
Yeah, it was
probably way
Megadeth,
too
Motley
young to
Crue,
go.
and just Megadeth and Motley Crue because it was supposed to be Anthrax, and Anthrax got booted
Yeah.
off.
Really?
And Crue played more songs, but Megadeth would not. That was the night that Maslinen burned.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
John
We
probably
remember.
knows the year. No.
What was that, 99?
Right around then. That album came out like 99.
Well, I was
Something, right?
22 then. You guys should have been my friends back then. You would have taken me to all these concerts that I missed.
You were a young mother then.
I was, but I still go to concerts.
You can't be going out partying.
I'd steal people's
I was
cameras
gonna say, did you
and
have
sell
another?
it for money.
If you had another video camera, you can sell. You
I'd
could have
steal
went.
their money and go to a concert. So yeah, I'd go to your concert. I'd like to see John Karabi. You know, like I said with BB. So
And we were what, probably 6th or 7th row, and I don't think we paid more than $60 for those tickets.
really.
Now you'd have to add a zero onto that easily.
Big time.
All
John
right.
paid
you're-
$300 each for our Sammy Hagar
am I right?
tickets.
That's a rip.
Yeah, poor guy.
Here's a set list for Motley Crue in 1999 in
No.
one of their tours in Japan. Open up a Shout the Devil,
No.
Girls, All in the Name of Rock,
No, it's got to be before that.
1987.
87.
87.
I have it here. Girls.
Oh, Girls tour. Okay.
They open up with All in the Name of Rock. That live wire dance on glass. Looks like Kill 10 Seconds of Love. But I kind of remember that there was some kind of intro. And then,
I know what the intro was. That's coming up.
oh, okay. Was that there? Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it mixed up. Yeah, they kicked into that song. That's why it always sticks in my head.
I'm gonna have to listen to it because
Yeah.
now I'm interested.
Oh yeah. All right, there's BBs. There's the Killer Bees sets we got done. We got BBs and BCs done. And when we come back from our gem break, not Gen break, our Estro Gem break, and we will do mine and Jen's. But for our gem song this week, although we haven't been fighting too much tonight, I know at some point in the night it's gonna come up.
Yeah, because
So this is going to be a
see?
preemptive song for you, okay? So this is from the 2004 album, The Brides of Destruction, which is Nikki Sixx and Tracy Guns and Scott Coogan on drums, and I forget the singer's name. But from the album Brides of Destruction, self-titled, this song is called Jen, Shut the Fuck Up. Dylan's going to play it right now.
I can see you smile on my TV. You're spewing unnecessary dementia of your deception. I don't wanna be the tolerant. I don't wanna be the consequence. I don't wanna be the price of that. Doesn't really matter what I say. Nobody listens to us anyway.
welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed Jen's theme song for the night, Shut the Fuck Up by Brides of Destruction. Great song. That, if you guys don't know that or whatever, check it out. Nikki Sixx, Tracy Guns, Scott Coogan on drums. Great band. And so definitely check that out. And we're going to do our hidden gem. So Jen's going to go first tonight. What do you got, Jenn?
All right, so my hidden gem is Red Dragon Cartel, Shout It Out. I've never heard of that band until we went to, me and BC and RA and Jim Polkowski went to see them up in Poughkeepsie, New York. Awesome band. I mean, for not even knowing anything when I went up there, I enjoyed that show so much, and this was my favorite song. So that is my hidden gem.
Good song, too. Good job, Jenn.
Thanks.
It's actually in format and everything. Wow.
Yeah,
You're learning
right?
after 18 times of having you on. You finally fucking got it right. All right. I'll go next in this one. I wanted to keep mine with the Motley Crue theme, and I'm picking a song. This is a... When you hear Vince Neil Exposed, you hear Sister Sin and You're Invited But Your Friend Can't Come, and you hear Sister of Pain. And so I'm going to pick the song The Edge off of that from the Exposed album. Great song. That whole album is aces, top to bottom. But check out the song The Edge. Really, really good. From Vince Neil Exposed, 1993. And BC, what do you got?
When you think about the Motley Crue, you think about the 80s. And this band came out in the 80s, and I didn't even know about this album until just recently when I was delving into my 80s collection. I got online, and it's one of my bands I've always pushed, Obsession. Yeah, the last album came out in 2012 with The Order of Chaos. Just, these guys they became more metal than they were back in the 80s. But just good metal music. I mean, License to Kill, Cold Day in Hell, not the
Kill.
Not the Kill version.
No, that'd be Steeler.
Steeler
right?
version. And Wages and Sin. I mean, Mercy Killings. I mean, it's good metal. Check it out.
All right. I feel like we talked about them once before, but I'm going to check them out. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, Method of the Madness was from the 80s. This is their 2012. They're still going.
Okay, all right.
They're still going.
All right. BB, how are you?
All right, I am also going to be like Wrighty and keeping it with the Motley Crue theme here. I'm going to pick the song Baby Kills from the album The Coronary that was only able to purchase through what Steve said was a ticket, and actually mail-in purchase. There was only 20,000 copies made of this album. The actual Japan version, of course, is a lot better because it has so many more bonus tracks. But some good stuff on there. There's only 5 songs, and each member of the band is the lead singer of each song. So Tommy Lee does Planet Boom, which is kind of like rappy,
Of course.
techno-ish. Nick Mars does Bittersweet. It's an instrumental. Nikki Sixx does Father. John Corabi does Friends. And John Corabi also does the song I am highlighting, Baby Kills.
All right, very cool. And that's our gems for this week. I have Vince Neil, The Edge from the album Exposed. BC's got Obsession, the 2012 album Order of Chaos. BB's got Baby Kills or Baby Kill?
Baby Kills.
Baby Kills from the Quaternary extra bonus CD album, whatever you want to call it.
Something
EP
or other.
From the 94 era of that. And Jenn has a great pick this week. Actually, I even commend you this week, Jenn, because this is a really good one. Shout it out from the first Red Dragon Cartel album. Very good pick. And since we're talking about Jenn, we are going to have Jenn do her Motley Crue concert right now.
All right, so we were supposed to do this concert theme podcast back in August.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote this back in August. So the date that I'm going to tell you, I did not change for this concert that I'm going to read. This is what I wrote back in August. And I just want to say, you guys are probably going to tell me to shut the fuck up because this is long and very much in detail.
Bride to Destruction, I already told you.
All right. So here we go. Motley Crue is able to start touring again after their first show, and it ends up being on my 45th birthday, March 26, 2022. How about that? It is being held in Philadelphia with opening act Mammoth WVH. Anticipation of this concert has been widely talked about since Vince's singing has been less than par. But he went off the grid after failing miserably in the summer of 2021. Vince is now back after working with a trainer for months, and he's in the best shape of his life. After Wolfie's stellar performance, the crews quickly change stage props and the curtain rises. You see a single light in the corner of the left side of the stage. What appears to look like a door leading to somewhere is actually a closet. You hear a faint, familiar voice coming from that closet. As the voice gets louder, you realize it's Nikki Sixx. You see him holding a diary. He is reading from that diary. Plug me in. I'm alive tonight. Out on the streets again. Turn me on. I'm too hot to stop. Something you'll never forget. Take my fist. Break down the walls. I'm on top. No, no. Nikki now straps his bass on, gets up from sitting in the closet, and the rest of the crew joins him on the stage with Vince and the boys singing out Live Wire. Next up, we're going to hear a piece of your action, Too Fast for Love, followed by Take Me to the Top. After they play this song, Nikki tells the crowd that this song received so much play after The Dirt came out, which is why they created the video for the song using old footage from back in 2019. Lights go dark. The only thing you see is fire shooting towards the ceiling from Tommy's drum set. Behind him is a picture of the devil shown with bright red light on its face. Shout at the Devil starts playing, and Mick has streams of fire shooting from his guitar. The crowd goes wild just like it did back in the 80s. Looks That Kill, Red Hot, and Too Young to Fall in Love play next. The curtains close, and the fans start screaming, "Crew! Crew! Crew!" After a few minutes, the curtains rise, and you see, draped behind Tommy's drum set, is the comedy and tragedy masks. After a quick wardrobe change, the crew comes out from behind the stage with Tommy on a platform playing Home Sweet Home. The crowd goes wild, and you can see lighters throughout the stadium with everyone singing in sync. It was the most amazing version of Home Sweet Home ever played live. Once the song is over, the platform disappears. The crew starts playing Louder Than Hell, Smoking in the Boys' Room, and Tonight We Need a Lover. Nikki and Vince leave the stage, but we see and hear Mick and Tommy playing the drums and guitar to Girls, 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 when all of a sudden you hear two motorcycles revving their engines. Nikki and Vince come barreling down the two walkways on each side of the stadium. They get to the front of the stage where the platform comes back out, and the guys get on their bikes on the platform and perform the song while still on the bikes. Girls, Girls, Girls is over, but Vince and Nikki stay on the bikes on the platform, which lowers to the ground. The band now plays Wild Side with Vince and Nikki driving up and down the aisles on their bikes. The song ends and everything goes dark. It's quiet in the stadium. Nobody knows where the band went. Again, we see Tommy back on the platform playing the piano. Everyone else is on the stage, and a screen behind the drum set shows a warning. After the warning, you see a man being handcuffed and a dead body being taken out of the house. The band plays You're All I Need. The crew hasn't played this song live in decades. After You're All I Need is over, it gets dark and quiet. The only thing you hear is beeping from an EKG monitor. Soon after, you see Mick standing on top of a race car, which is number 68 for Brandon Brown, on the platform playing the intro to Kickstart My Heart. Nikki is on the hood playing bass while Tommy's drums are shooting flames and Vince is running around the stage singing his heart out. Dr. Feelgood and Don't Go Away Mad play next. After a short guitar solo, Vince Neil's solo band comes out to perform two songs. Sister of Pain is the first song, and You're Invited follows. The solo band along with Vince leaves the stage and Nikki comes out. He talks to the crowd, and soon we see James Michael and DJ Ashba taking the stage. Pray For Me is the first song played. After that's over, Life is Beautiful, the album's first single, is now being played. After that's over, you hear the crowd yelling, 6, 6, 6. The crew comes back on stage and plays Primal Scream, Angela, and a personal favorite of mine, If I Die Tomorrow. When this song is played, the video is shown in the background. It features each one of the band members individually in a nightmarish scene from their past. Six's scene shows him overdosing on heroin. Neil's scene shows him accidentally killing his friend Razzle. Mars's scene shows him in a hospital bed battling his spine disease, and Lee's scene shows him in prison. Once that song is over, Vince Neil tells the crowd that the next song isn't a popular one, but it's a song that reminds him of his return to the crew. Afraid is played after he reminds everyone that this was the first hit off an album that was his comeback album. The band then plays Enslaved, which is a song that hasn't been played in a very long time, but it's a song that I like. Ending the night, the platform rises with Tommy's 360 drum coaster. After Tommy's drum solo, the band plays Motherfucker of the Year and Saints of Los Angeles. The music stops and Vince starts talking. He says the last song we are going to play tonight is about the good old days, before the huge tours. Just playing packed shows at the Whiskey and hanging out on the Sunset Strip. It's where we came from. Down at the Whiskey is the last song played at the night. The concert ends with a screaming crowd and is a night that no one will ever forget. All right, so BB, would you attend my concert?
Wow. You should write a book, because your writing ability is like mind-blowing. Like that is nothing that has ever been done before. You just went off. I'm like, very impressive. Very, and there was even a couple songs from Saints of Los Angeles, like three of us didn't even think of. You know, motherfucker, that's yet.
All of us didn't go yet.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I thought about it, I just didn't put it out.
Yeah, it just didn't fit. But Red Hot, love that song. Louder Than Hell, another great one. You're All I Need. That was a surprise. A little softer, but you know, I see it. But then when you said Vince's solo band is killer.
Yeah.
Great band. Primal Scream, another one that stuck out for me. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Boy, between the gem and that, I think you could take one of our spots. Man. Very impressed. Good job.
I'm taking Dylan since he's not here.
Oh,
Dylan, you're out.
you're up.
All right, Steve, what do you got?
I am thoroughly impressed, Jen. I thought that was fucking awesome. I like how you went chronologically for the band. Album-wise, very, very cool. Throwing the Vince Neil stuff in there. See, if you knew about Brides of Destruction, you could have had them in there too.
Yeah.
So, but I like it. I like and actually some of the songs that were kind of surprises. You may hear a little bit of some of them as well. I'm trying to see, who did you have come out for Vince's band?
I didn't say.
No one can. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
okay.
say.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you did or not.
Yeah.
That would have been Steve Stevens coming out from Billy Idol. That would have been freaking awesome. Imagine that. Kicking Nick Mars off, saying, "Get the fuck out of here." Awesome though. I love this. I love the song picks. I love some deep tracks. Although you gave Vince a lot of credit. You only gave him 1 month to get into shape for this fucking thing. So they must have just put him in one of those sweat tents with the fucking plastic garbage bag suits on.
You lost 200 pounds in a month.
So,
Yeah.
but I fantastic. I thought it was great. So you already had this done, right? Because you had this
I
done
did it in
from
August.
right. Because we were going to do this, and a couple things happened where actually I think it was only going to be me and you doing it that night.
Right,
Things
right.
happened, so we ended up not doing it, putting it on the shelf. And but awesome, fucking.
I need
I'm
anything
impressed.
fucking written. I'm gonna go
I'm
to Jen
impressed.
now.
I'd have carpal tunnel typing this shit
God
out.
damn it.
All right, BC.
All right. First off, if I need anything written, I'm going to let you do it. Damn. That's all I got. I got to start off with damn. That was different and fucking cool. I love how you did the time frame. I love Louder Than Hell and Tonight We Need a Lover. To me, like Steve said before, that's a great album. That's such a... Everybody blows it off, but great album. I love how you did Afraid, how he came back. I mean, to me, it's a crappy album, but that's one of the better songs on that album, if you had to pick something. Come on, don't give me that look over there.
Gun to head.
No, Enslaved, I mean... Angela, If I Die Tomorrow, I mean, that's so cool. I mean, and then he went over to You're All I Need. I don't think they ever done that, ever.
I love that song.
Oh, no, I
Yeah,
mean,
I wish that they would play that live. I really
that'd be
do.
different. But when you came to, like, the fucking Vince solo stuff, and then 6 a.m. stuff, And then he came back and Motherfucker of the Year in Saints of Los Angeles, down at the Whiskey. I mean, like you said, we did. I Saints of Los Angeles, I wanted to put on my list, but I was trying to make it fit, and I just couldn't make it fit. But damn, that's a great show. Love it.
Awesome, Jen. Good job.
Thank
Good job.
you.
And actually, honestly, like none of us knew what the other one was doing.
After that, I feel like I need to hand in my podcasting card.
No, yours was good. It was good. Everybody's got their own thing going. I thought everyone's was great. Jen, awesome, just fucking awesome. And like everyone else here, I actually drew a diagram, and I am a horrible drawing person. Here's my stage. I'll pass it around once I describe it. This is going to be Motley Crue in the round. Okay, the stage is a circle, and it's a big pentagram. And the drums are right in the middle, and there's a stage that pops up in front of the drums that a big piano comes out, and then there's a stage that pops up behind the drums that the 976 girls come out and sing background vocals for certain songs where they get a little help on, and the drums rotate in the pentagram too, so that everyone can get a chance to see Tommy Lee, and there's 4 little out stages into the crowd off of the 4 sides of the circle, so that the guys can go out on there. And then there is a little acoustic stage that doesn't come into play till later, right in front of the soundboard. Okay, BB's getting CPR from BC right now, and I also have tracks that come down from the lighting rigs that will come into play later. Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'll pass the stage around to my fellows here. My show is an evening with Motley Crue, no opening band. It's in the round. This is, like I said, the stage is a pentagram. The drums rotate, the tracks descend. Small stage in front. The 976 girls come out. So we start off, and BC kind of alluded to it before on the Girls, Girls, Girls tour, and I've talked about it a little bit before when we did the Crue things, and actually when we had Aaron Martell on the one. When Motley Crue used to come out, they used to play a song called Crue Slut. And it's a Frank Zappa song. And I never knew, I thought it was something the Motley Crue made up and that they played at the beginning of their set. Maybe I'll have Dylan put the Frank Zappa song in our Spotify playlist at the end. It's like a 6-minute song, but you could picture this song Motley Crue-ized. And of course it's Crue, the song is C-R-E-W, but they have it C-R-U-E, Crue Slut. And just listen to the song and just picture it Motley Crue-ized. So this comes out, they're playing this as there's a big round curtain around the stage, okay? Stage comes down, and boom, you get the immediate killer drums of Red Hot. Start out with Red Hot, and then right after that, we stay with the Shout at the Devil theme, right into Looks That Kill. Then you get the then they get right into Dr. Feelgood, and then we do a quick medley from Theater of Pain. They do Tonight We Need a Lover, Use It or Lose It, and Louder Than Hell. They do like a little medley of that thrown together, and then boom, spotlight on Mick Mars, goes right into Helter Skelter. Absolutely love that song, fantastic. Then they zip out to a song that people are like, what is this song? They play She Needs Rock and Roll from New Tattoo. Fucking fantastic song. If you're not familiar with that song, check it out. Then they go right into Saints of Los Angeles. And then we zip right back to, we get the first song from the very first album. They play Come On and Dance. Great song. Love it. And I gave Vince Neil. Okay, sorry.
Oh my God, that's definitely his new name. Vince Happy Meal.
Vince Neil.
Vince Neil.
I gave him 6 months to get in shape for this because he's going to fucking need to be. Just for the singing alone. So they do Come On and Dance. So now, the lights go down, the piano comes up in front of the drums, but you don't get Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee stays behind the drums. You get a piano player, and they play You're All I Need. So, great song. Jen, I totally agree with the great song. I don't think they've ever played it live. And then they go right into Knock 'Em Dead Kid. And then I throw them, the hits people the bone. They do Smoking in the Boys' Room. I had to throw that in there for the people. And then they close out this part of the set with Piece of Your Action, from the first album. So the lights go down. They start playing some music in between. You think it's over, and then like 2 minutes later, boom, lights come on right by the soundboard. They have an acoustic stage out there. They go right into "Don't Go Away, Mad, Just Go Away," and I mean you, BC, shut the fuck up over there. Ooh. And then they do "Starry Eyes" from the first album. Then they get into this song. I think is cool. That would be great acoustic. They do "Danger" from "Shout at the Devil." And then they finish up this set with "On With the Show." So I figure they finished the first album with "On With the Show." They finished the first part of the set with "On With the Show." Then they go off. They do an intermission. You can go get a beer. You have to take a piss now because there's nothing in this first set to be able to. You want to leave and take a piss for because you don't know what's coming. You want to check everything out. So then lights go back down, and then they play in the beginning from the beginning of "Shout at the Devil." And then, of course, the curtain comes down right into "Shout at the Devil." Then we stay with the "Shout at the Devil" theme, 10 Seconds to Love. Stay right there. Back to the first album, Public Enemy #1. That's the 976 girls are doing the, oh yeah, their background on that. Then Wild Side comes on. Now this is Tommy Lee's, the drum stuff starts, and when they do that, the tracks come down and he goes up on the one side and he plays part of the song on the one side. Then the roller coaster comes down right through the stage up to the other side, plays the rest of the song on that. And then, so they come down, they do a little song that I think BB had this one. We play a little 5 Years Dead from Girls, Girls,
Yes.
Girls. I think someone had that one.
Yeah.
So now they're kind of got the crowd like really cranked up. Time for Vince, our friend Vince, to get a little break. Our friend John Corabi comes out. They play a little set of 1994 Motley Crue. They do Hammered, BC's thong. Yeah, BC's song. Then they do Smoke the Sky and then Hooligan's Holiday. Crowd goes nuts. John Corabi takes a nice bow. He goes off. You hear the motorcycles start up. So Vince comes out on a motorcycle just to get right back into that. Comes out on the motorcycle. They do Girls, Girls, Girls. Then they shoot into Bastard from "Shout at the Devil." Then they go right back into the new Tattoo album. They do Hell on High Heels, which is a friggin' fantastic song from there. So crowd's amped up now. So we're getting into the end of the show. So they come out, they play Same Old Situation, which is always a crowd favorite. Crowd's really into it. 976 girls are going crazy, dancing behind the drums. Then they do Primal Scream and Shout. And then, boom, lights go out, they go off the stage. Crowd's going insane. So they want to come out, yelling, "Crew, crew, crew." They come out right into the drum fill of "Too Young to Fall in Love." Do that, and then as soon as that ends, then you get "Kickstart My Heart." Ends the song. Mick does an extended talk box, rip it up soul at the end of that. The lights come on, and then as the crowd's going out over the loudspeaker, they're playing White Trash Circus and White Punks on Dope as the crowd goes out, and that's my Motley Crue show. I know Jen's was a hard act to follow, though. What'd you think, BB?
I'm very surprised with the acoustic little stage writing.
Exactly.
Very surprised. That's the curveball.
I like to throw a curveball.
That is the curveball of
your
your set. So now we know, secretly, Wrighty likes acoustic.
He does.
See, I had to give myself some time to take a piss during the show. I could have taken a shit during this part.
He won't admit to it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was nice how Vince came out on a motorcycle just like Rob Halford did.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
I knew it. Amazing. Mind-blowing set list. Hell on High Heels. Great song. Piece of Your Action. And I didn't even think of like the new Tattoo stuff.
Great album.
Even Smoking in the Boys' Room was kind of a surprise for me.
I was throwing the hits people a bone.
Helter Skelter. I don't think that was on anybody's list.
Jen had it.
Did I?
Someone had it. BC had it.
BC had
Someone had it, yeah.
That's another one I keep forgetting of. And Tonight We Need a Lover, another great song. Great. I love I love it all, right?
You know, I was worried about Vince Neil during this set, but I'm really worried about Mick Mars during this set.
Oof. If the stage just turns, he can just just stand there.
Well, I want to say that they could have an extra rotating thing that he could stand on, and they rotate him
Yeah, that's a good idea.
around the stage.
Because he can't walk around it.
Yeah.
Good job.
What do you think, Jen?
I loved it. I love all of the songs you mentioned. There was a couple that I didn't hear before. She Needs Rock and Roll. Never heard of that one.
So you got to check out New Tattoo. You
Yeah.
need to put that on your list as well.
Okay.
You got a lot of homework.
5 Years Dead. I never heard of that one.
You got to take another week off of work. You
I
got too
know.
much going on.
Jeez. Bastard. Never heard of that one.
You never heard Bastard?
No. Like, I'm
Oh my
shocked
God.
because...
We're going to take your crew card away from
Because
you.
Motley Crue is like a slightly lower scale than Van Halen. So, like, I love Van Halen and I love Motley Crue, and I didn't hear these songs. I love how you threw in White Trash Circus because I really like that song.
That's a good song.
So that's great. But this was a great concert.
And literally, when BB started doing his in the beginning, and you open up with the Red Hot as well, right?
No, it's in there.
Oh, no. You open up with
Yeah,
Live
Live
Wire.
Wire.
And I literally, if you look here, I had Live Wire written down. I crossed out and started out with Red Hot. And I never put Live Wire back in the set.
How many songs is in that set?
There are
And let's start out with
130.
Live Wire.
38.
Whoa.
I think that's what I started off with.
Yeah.
I started.
I went down 20.
Well, they get a break. They take like 40
no,
minutes in between. And then John Crabbe comes out too. So.
That's true.
I start with Live Wire too.
Yeah, I had that down first. I crossed it. I put Red Hot. I figured to start with something different because I figured other people would start with that, and I never put it back in the set. Which I didn't miss it.
Yeah.
You know what? I did learn a lot of these songs from watching The Dirt. You know, a lot of the older stuff. Like, I never heard Take Me to the Top until I watched The Dirt. I know. It's crazy. But those songs are awesome.
You gotta listen to the first.
You know what's
album.
great? You know what's
Yeah.
You know what's great on The Dirt? When they were in the apartment and they're doing Live Wire, and then it's like, and they're like mixed like, no. I mean, I don't know. It's probably bullshit how it happened. And then the down-tuned, and then really did it, and then the girlfriend's like, yeah. That's it. That was a really cool part of the movie.
Cool.
What do you think, BC?
Oh my God. All right. First of all, I love the Crew Slut. I can remember being at the concert that night and they started playing this. I'm like,
And it's like, oh, she's sucking cock.
yeah, I'm thinking,
Like, what the fuck is this?
What is that?
I'm thinking, what the
It's a
fuck
Frank
is
Zappa song.
Frank Zappa
It's an
song.
actual song.
It's an actual Frank Zappa song.
And is it made because of the
No, this song was out in the
Exactly.
70s. This song was out in the 70s.
song.
This
Yeah.
is like Crew Slut.
Okay.
Like not Motley Crue, just like
CREW,
a crew.
like a groupie, like a girl
And
that.
back then, I didn't listen to
Me.
fucking Zappa. I didn't listen to Zappa, so I'm at this concert going,
I honestly thought it was a made up Motley Crue thing until I listened to Aaron Martell's Ridiculous Rock Record Reviews. They did a Frank Zappa album. I think it's like Frank's Garage, I think is the album that it's from. In this song, I'm like, that's the fucking song. I've been waiting like fucking 40 years to find out if this was actually a fucking song, and that was
I'm
it.
the same way. I that
was
day
like,
I'm
holy
sitting there
fuck.
going, they're opening the show, I'm going, that's pretty cool.
It
They're
fit perfect.
Yeah. And I was like, wow. But that was the big, I remember that back in the day, and my second note here is Steve Acoustic.
Yeah. That was
I've
kind
done it
of
before.
We're gonna have to do a whole acoustic show with Steve here.
No. Don't make me. You
I
can't
love-
make me.
I love the theater pain medley. You got to do that. Come on and dance.
yeah.
That's
a good
a
one.
great one for the first one.
Yeah.
You're all I need. The second one tonight. And like you said,
Yeah.
hey, for
That's a
a
good song.
Yeah.
good video, good
Jen,
song,
we're getting along way too
We
good
are
time.
getting along
I'm just
tonight. This is
you
crazy.
got to choke each other out soon.
This is because she didn't pregame.
I know, right? And then when you went down to the acoustic part, I love that. And Danger missed my set list by a little bit, but not acoustically. So that's.
But listen to
definitely
that song. That would translate fantastic.
good. Oh, gotcha. And Public Enemy, that's another great song off the first album. And then you did Crabby Justice, Hell on High Heels. I like when you did where Mick Mars had Extended Soul, because Mick Mars is the most underrated guy in the Motley Crue.
Oh, by far.
And I love that I'm playing White Punks on Dope. That's just a great song. Great show. I like it.
All right, so we have everybody's crew show. I hope I would go to see any of them. I would definitely go to see any of them. Great songs. Really, except for Jen, represented the Karabi era, but she wasn't familiar with them, which we forgive you. That's okay.
If she heard it, it would be.
Yeah. So we want you to listen to that.
Okay.
Listen to, do your homework, and then when we record it, and wait till I show you what's coming. It's just called Motley Crue.
Just Motley Crue.
Motley Crue.
But listen to it open-mindedly.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't think Motley Crue.
Don't think you're gonna hear "Shot of the Devil"
You're
or
not gonna
Dr.
hear
Feelgood.
anything
Right.
Motley Crue on this album.
So it's kind of like a different band. Just like
Yeah.
Sammy
It's
turned
in
Van
between.
Halen to a
It's
different
actually
band.
in between Dr. Feelgood and Generation Swine.
Okay.
And Generation Swine, I did not represent on my show because that totally fucking blows. So, even afraid,
That's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
it's one of the tolerable songs on that
Exactly.
album.
Yeah.
That's why it was on my
Barely
list.
tolerable. But I had fun doing this, and I had most of this done in August as well. And I actually had it all except for the finalization of the set list because I think I threw it away because I had the primitive diagram of my stage, and I think I threw that away the other day. But,
There's my stage with Nikki in the closet.
Can't believe your whole band got out of the closet.
BC's pointing at the acoustic stage. They didn't use it for long. But, I mean, I would go to see any of these shows. I thought it was cool. I love doing these dream set lists. We've done Crew now. We've done AC/DC. We've done Van Halen. And I got a couple other bands in mind to do as well. One is going to be insane to do. You could probably figure out who that's going to be, but I won't say anything else other than that. But love talking Motley Crue. Great band. I mean, we all know. You could discuss the Vince Neil decline until you're blue in the face. You know, it is what it is. But I just like to look at it back to back in the day when we'd go to Pocono Downs and see Crew. You go to the Allentown Fairgrounds. You go to Binghamton Arena up there, and you'd see Crew. I saw Crew twice on Dr. Feelgood. I saw them in Binghamton. Then I saw them at the Meadowlands, and those are you like to look back on them, and I always put, when I do stuff like this, especially this one, I put myself. You're watching the band of that era do all this stuff, but I like putting in the forgotten stuff, like the stuff. People, I mean, I'll tell you what, that Saints of Los Angeles album is fucking fantastic. It is really good. For a band, if that's, I mean, it's going to be, that's their final album, I'm good with that being their final album. I'm fucking fantastic with that being their final album. So we'll go around, we'll wrap up, and we'll eat some of Renee's good food she's making in there. It smells very good. So, BB.
Yeah, great time. Great place to come. Happy birthday, Jen.
Thanks.
I think this was a great episode, and I think it's just one of those things that you just sit back, throw on these albums you haven't listened to from the back in a while, and there's so many songs that just kind of stick out, and you can go back to certain songs that you can think of where you were, where you heard it. This band has a lot of history, especially in the middle 80s, late 80s. These guys were top-notch. These are the guys that everybody wanted to be back in the Sunset Strip. Even when they broke down, Karabi came back, I thought that album was just super underrated. Great time. Everybody's set list was totally different. And that's another great thing. Everybody has like their different aspects of certain things. And once again, now that I know that Jen can write like she's thinking Danielle Steele over there, we are going to put her on writing props for any time we need grants or anything else written. So good times.
Jen.
Thank you guys for coming out, especially BB, since he never comes to my house ever. No, I haven't.
Happy birthday.
No, I think he was here once before, and then he bowed out for the other ones.
I think this is 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, whatever. I love
3 out of
doing
6. I'm betting 500. That's
that's
Hall of
pretty
Fame. That's Hall of Fame.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
I'll invite you back.
Thanks.
I love doing this. I love Motley Crue almost as much as Van Halen, and we all know how I love Van Halen. So this was really fun for me to do. Obviously, I went over the top with my set list and described everything, but I really enjoyed doing it. It was fun, and you guys are great friends. So I'm glad to have you here for my birthday eve, and we can talk about a favorite band that I like, drink some beer, eat some good food, and that's it. But have me back again. That's all I have. Have me back again.
Well, you have us back again
Well,
here.
I'll have
that's
you
true.
back and
Yeah,
you
that's
have me
true.
back.
We can't have you back here.
Yeah.
You
Well,
gotta invite us.
okay,
That's
so
right.
you come back here.
We just hide the key underneath the door and just
Yeah.
we'll come in wherever.
We'll come in these bottles if we can.
Yeah.
No, don't touch my Cabo Wabo bottles.
Oh yeah, you can't touch the top shelf.
Or the
That's
yeah,
super
or the
top
Iron
shelf.
Maiden.
BC.
Motley Crue. I mean, hey, this is one of the bands that I totally grew up with because I first got into music was Kiss. They were already going on. I mean, and then there was some bands in between, and these guys came out and discovered these guys. It was almost like me discovering Kiss when Kiss came out. There's a modern day Kiss to me, at least. And that's all. I mean, I love these guys. I follow them throughout the years till even today. I mean, God love them. I mean, up and downs. But here's a band that's done so much crazy shit. I mean, they might not be known for the most musical band and talented band out in the world, but that don't mean shit when it comes to rock and roll, because rock and roll is just about fucking attitude. And these guys had it. A fun episode. Everybody had great lists. Jen, I got an episode coming in a few weeks. So I'm gonna have you write all my stuff down.
I'm gonna start charging.
Jen, like I have.
You'll hate what he's doing.
No, I have that in my head. I just can't get my head
Doesn't translate.
to
Right.
here.
You can take mine, so you can use it as cliff notes.
No, but it's other bands though.
Well,
You won't like the other
can.
band.
No.
You
We'll discuss that.
Okay.
But Motley Crue, come on.
won't know if you did that.
You know. When it's really detailed like that, you'd be like, you didn't write that, man.
Yeah. All right, Jenn Roberts.
did
But
it
it would
right.
be really hard if I don't know the band. I know the band. That's how I was able to do this.
All right, but I mean, hey, great episode, fun as always, and God bless Motley Crue.
All right. Once again, Jen, thank you, and thank John for inviting us into your home to record again. I love recording here. It's always fun.
And I didn't throw you out.
And you didn't throw me out. She didn't even yell at me once.
No.
Now.
She didn't even threaten your
Fucking
life.
once. I
No.
know.
Fucking kill you.
I feel cheated. I feel cheated.
Kill you.
Give me
God
some
damn it.
time.
And one other thing. BC has it on his shirt. We didn't fucking hear it once tonight.
I'm sorry.
No,
You
he
give it
did.
a-
I heard it. He
I
did.
think I did it. Right?
He
Did
did.
you?
Yes, he did. When you play this back, you're gonna hear it. He definitely did.
I think I did once. It might have been a little.
Yeah, it was quiet. It was a low. Psst.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. All right. Once again, thank you, Jen. Appreciate it. It's always fun recording here. Dylan, you missed a good one, but I totally understand, Dylan. If anybody in this group needs a break, it's Dylan for sure.
Okay.
And like I said, if this sounds terrible, it's really still Dylan's fault. But I think we'll be okay with sound wise here, and it's always fun doing this. I'll do it. Motley Crue. And BC, you hit on a great one. Like, people may not say, they're the best musical band in the world or whatever, but you know what? I'm in it.
I would say it. They're not.
They're not. Not even close.
Not even close.
But fun-wise, party-wise, you can't beat the Crew. It's just, you know what? I'm in it for the fun. I'm not in it for.
They lived it.
Yeah, they were the poster band for get out there and party and have a good time. Fuck everything else. And it's sad now, the state that, stuff is in. You could say with Vince or whatever, but I don't give a shit about that. Go back and listen to the albums. They still sound fantastic. They're still the same songs that you've always loved. And dig deeper into the Crew. Like we told Jen, New Tattoo, check that out. Dig deeper into Saints of Los Angeles. Absolutely fantastic album.
Phenomenal.
The John Corabi 1994 Crew album, absolutely fantastic. It's not, and trust me, and like we said before, it's in between Dr. Feelgood and Generation Swine. Generation Swine, in my opinion, is absolutely fucking horrible. But check out the 94 Crew album. It is really good. It's just absolutely fantastic. And Jen, happy birthday.
Thanks.
Love you. I do. I know we fight, but it's all in good fun.
Yeah, that's
it's all in good fun.
Wait, but one last thing.
What?
Are we gonna go see Motley Crue? I mean, we really need to.
I'll go.
I think we should all go.
I guess they're playing.
Oh, no, they're the 25th of June.
Get in the bus.
They're literally, what's the story there?
25th of June.
They're
Granson may be doing a bus. I'll have to find out from him.
Yeah,
I think he
let's do
mentioned
it.
Motley Crue to Philly, I think. I'm gonna have to check with him. So,
But I think
Yeah.
Kim is going to
They're going
the
to
Shea
Hershey.
Stadium or something.
Oh, is she?
But that was before.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll find out. We'll get together on maybe we
Before it's
hopefully
canceled.
we
That'd be
can all
fun.
go together. Hey, it'll be good party time,
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you for listening. Get out there, check out some Crue, check out that deep stuff, check out the new Tattoo album, check out Saints of Los Angeles, and it is if that is their Crue's last album, which I'm sure it is, it's a fantastic album to end on, and so definitely check that out. And you guys, I still throw the challenge out there. Listen to one album all the way through during the week. You will be better for it. Forget about everything for at least an hour, 45 minutes, whatever album you pick. And, interact with us on Facebook. Send us a message. Give us what your Motley Crue set list would be, what you would want to see what them do out on tour this year. And get out there, go to a concert. Shit's opening up now. And we've been to a bunch of shows already this year. We have M3 coming up. We're going to go see Crue. 2 weeks going to see Queensryche. I know BB's out. I don't know what BC's answer to that one was yet. But get out there and go to a show. Listen to some new stuff. Check out the new Skid Row song that is in this episode. Let us know what you think about that as well. And everybody take care of yourselves out there. Take care of each other. And we will see you next time. And there definitely will be a next time.